first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The left side taken in by Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
Kennedy line, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On any running play this call, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice fast-paced game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check, bop, here we go. Ready,
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
go. Hey, baby. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Let's go. I got him. He's mine. Like it. Cut my team.
Richardson going to move him around. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out.
And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
The Colts will line up for
Richardson will throw for it.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Hey, can. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. Take.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
And now they'll shift things around. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Richardson out of the shotgun. They'll get this one to Pittman.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They're going right back to Pittman.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On the draw is Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, big lion. Let's go now. Dragon 6, Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Sears. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know we're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. Sears. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Right, Eddie.
On first down, Sears. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
This time Burrow will look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Come on. Hey.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the fourth down. Nice Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. 11,
Up the middle they go. Sears. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Taken down by 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Roll.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Panther 11, Panther 80.
Richardson. He's got it at the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Follow 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
This will be caught at Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground. To make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And 8 yards.
And now the Colts calling on their field goal unit here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Earl going to get this out to Chase.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4th down, here's Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit. And now
the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
18 Cardinal.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And running with power here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19 target, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I?
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 28-yard gain. And the Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
12, 11, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. The high.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Gotta go for it.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good. First down.
11.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Check the Eagles.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose again. Jonathan Taylor to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.